they have told us, they said that these two words are like interchangeably. There is no difference at the application of those people who have the iman and faith. You can tell them, you can say mu'min for them, you also can say Muslim for them. Okay. That definition, that outwardly expression is Islam and inwardly belief, is called iman. That is, it goes from the literal meaning of those two words. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, and the biggest argument on the ayat, that is in Surah al Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, قَالَ فَمَا خَطْبُكُمْ أَيُّهَا الْمُرْسَلُونَ, and after in those continuation of those ayat, فَأَخْرَجْنَا مَنْ كَانَ فِيهَا مِنَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ فَمَا وَجَدْنَا فِيهَا غَيْرَ بَيْتٍ مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. When the punishment, the azab of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reached to the people of Lut, so He said that all the mu'mineen, those who were there in this town, we took them out. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala already informed Lut alayhi salam that you and all the believers with you, take them out, you leave the town, right? فَأَخْرَجْنَا مَنْ كَانَ فِيهَا مِنَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. So in this ayah Allah has used the word mu'mineen. And right after that, فَمَا وَجَدْنَا فِيهَا غَيْرَ بَيْتٍ مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. We did not find any house of the Muslimin in that town after that. So right after He said Muslimin for the same mu'mineen.
So
right.
Interchangeable.
Right, so interchangeable.
Isn't it true, Imam Sahib, that to have your iman, to be a mu'min, you have to surrender your will to Allah, which means you have to be a Muslim.
Yes.
Muslim means to surrender.
Exactly.
So that's why it makes sense to use either one of them.
Right.
Because you cannot be a Muslim
Without,
unless you're a mu'min.
Exactly, yes. So, but this is also a beautiful, definition of both, that the belief and the faith, that is your conviction in your heart. That is also the definition of iman. Tasdeequm bil qalb. Tasdeequm bil qalb. This is the definition. So that is iman. When you express that iman through your actions, so your action, your amal is Islam.
Well, but that's why I asked the question. Because see, in order to be a mu'min, like you said, you have to be a Muslim. But it's not true the other way around. You can be a Muslim, but you cannot be a mu'min.
Actually, Allah
If you
subhanahu wa
call
ta'ala.
yourself Muslim, you're surrendering yourself.
Breakfast.
Maybe nowadays.
Okay. Okay. Inshallah, we will leave this discussion, he said, for the time of breakfast. Okay. Bismillah ar-Rahman. أَفَنَجْعَلُ الْمُسْلِمِينَ كَالْمُجْرِمِينَ مَا لَكُمْ. What's wrong with you? What's the matter with you? It's very simple. كَيْفَ تَحْكُمُونَ. How do you make this judgment? How can you make this judgment that both are equal? أَمْ لَكُمْ كِتَابٌ فِيهِ تَدْرُسُونَ. Do you have a book with you? Do you have, other than this Quran, is there any written book, any writ of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that you are reading from there? Like in a different book, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said so? Is it the matter? Why are you that's why you are saying that? Kitabun fihi tadrusun. Tadrusun, you are studying, you are reading.
Is the root for tadrusun like
Dars.
darasa?
Yes.
Darasa?
Darasa, yes.
Yeah.
Darasa yadrusu.
So fear from which you are reading.
In which, in that book.
Right.
So do you have a book that you are reading from? Inna lakum fihi lama takhayyarun. Or it's written in that book that you will find with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala whatever you like, whatever you wish for. No, it's not your wishes that you just have, some Muslim people, those who are just born in a Muslim family and they are not practicing Islam at all, and still they think that, that's enough, we are born in a Muslim family, our names are Muslim, and Jannat is our birthright. we are going to Jannah in any way, right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that those people who are the foolish people, the big time loser who are thinking like that. Inna lakum fihi lama takhayyarun. There is, do you have that book that you are reading from? Is there, it is also written that you will get with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala whatever you wish.
So khayyarun is from khayr.
Takhayyar, ikhtiyar,
Okay.
that whatever you like,
Like,
whatever you wish for.
okay.
Hmm?
What is lama?
Whatever. Ma is ma mausula, that means what is not for question. Remember about the word ma. Sometimes ma comes for negation, like not.
Right.
Sometimes it comes for question, like what's your name? Ma ismuk. Or ma hada, what is this, right? Sometimes ma is called ma mausula. Ma mausula will be translated as alladhi.
For sure.
No.
Yes.
What you will get what you want, something like in that meaning. Okay? So here we have that ma for that meaning. And lam, lam is for ta'keed. As we have explained earlier about lam. Innaka la'ala khuluqin azim, that lam, right? So this is called lam, ta'keed.
Emphasis.
For emphasis, yes. أَمْ لَكُمْ أَيْمَانٌ عَلَيْنَا بَالِغَةٌ إِلَى يَوْمِ الْقِيَامَةِ. Or do you have, means or, do you have, granted oaths. Ayman is the jama of yameen, plural of yameen. Yameen means oath. So do you have some kind like affidavit, affidavit that is sworn in,
Power of attorney.
solemnized of power of attorney, right?
Mm.
Alayna, that binding on us, yani binding on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Do you have any contract with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Balighatun, it's reaching, and it started from the beginning and it's reaching all the way to the Qiyamah, ila yawmil Qiyamah, to the day of resurrection. So these are all questions just to make them realize that do not think like that. So do you have a book that you are reading from? Do you have all this guarantee that you think what you will get with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whatever you wish for? Or is there any signed contract and sworn in, solemnized, agreements that is binding on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that in every situation, in any case, He has to give you Jannah, He has to bless you, right? Balighatun ila yawm al-qiyamah.
Balighatun is
Reaching.
reaching.
Yes. This contract started from the beginning of the world and is reaching all the way to the day of resurrection. You are all, every human being is covered, right? As is the, can think about the concept of Christianity, right? In Christianity, but they say that you believe in Prophet Jesus, alayhi salam, as God or Son of God or not, and you are completely covered.
Yeah,
You don't worry. Balighatun ila yawm al-qiyamah. Inna lakum lama tahkumun. That indeed you will, again, this is the same meaning, that you will get whatever you judge. According to those oaths, do you think that you will get whatever you judge, whatever you perceive the things according to your perception? Inna lakum lama tahkumun. So we have studied these ayat. Inshallah, this is your assignment. Memorize these new ayat, inshallah, and keep the meanings intact. If you have any question,